So Gino requested separate rooms, which really broke my heart because even though that is like the situation that we have at home, it breaks my heart to know that even on this trip on Valentine's Day, he wanted that. But
are they or aren't they? 90 Day Fiancé stars Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda served major drama after joining the franchise on Season 5 of the TLC spin-off 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days, the couple has gotten into plenty of explosive fights on various spin-offs over the years, leading fans to question whether they're still together. Meanwhile, fans continued to question their relationship after she welcomed baby number 3 in April 2025. Gino and Jasmine made their debut on Season 5 of 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, which premiered on TLC in December 2021. The Michigan native met Jasmine online in 2019 and documented his December 2020 trip to her native country of Panama to meet her in person for the very first time. The couple seemed to hit it off, but they hit a few rough patches as they struggled with Jasmine's jealousy issues. While in Panama, the engineer whisked Jasmine away for a $2,500 vacation to San Jose Island, off the coast of Panama, as a Christmas 2020 gift. During what should have been a romantic vacation, Jasmine received several direct messages from an ex-girlfriend of Gino's who wanted to warn Jasmine that Gino had been contacting her. After confronting Gino about messaging his ex, Jasmine exchanged messages with Gino's ex via DM, and the ex revealed that Gino had sent her nude photos of Jasmine. Gino denied it, but then the ex sent a screenshot of the photos, and he ultimately confessed. "That was me, rubbing it into her, yes," he told Jasmine as she started to cry. "But that's the only time I ever did it. I was showing her, look how hot my girlfriend is. I don't care if it was only once. I trusted on you to send you those pictures, Gino. I will never be able to trust on you ever," Jasmine said, sobbing as she got up and walked away from him. Gino expressed regret for sending the nude photos of Jasmine to his ex-girlfriend. "I wish I could take it back, but it is true that I sent topless photos to my ex of Jasmine," he said in his confessional. "I sent the pictures as revenge to show how amazing and wonderful of a girlfriend I have at this moment. It was a huge mistake. Obviously." Jasmine later explained that she was completely showing her breasts in the photos that Gino had sent to his ex. She then started a conversation with Gino's ex, who sent Jasmine screenshots of the conversation she had with Gino. In the messages, which appeared on screen, Gino told his ex that Jasmine goes crazy if I mention anything about ex's sick. Another message read, "She gets super jealous if I even mention a woman's name." Jasmine learned that Gino had sent his ex those messages while she was taking a nap on their island vacation. The brunette beauty then headed to her in Gino's hotel room and confronted him, which turned into an explosive blowout fight. "Shut up your king mouth," she interrupted as he tried to apologize in a scene that aired during the February 6, 2022 episode. She also confronted Gino about his past as a sugar daddy, and he admitted to paying sugar babies anywhere from $200 to $250 to go on dinner dates with him before he met Jasmine, which she learned from his ex. "I'm sorry, I'm not a sugar baby. I prefer to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs. I can accept poverty, but this is depressing because men like you take advantage of women that need it," Jasmine said on the February 20th, 2022 episode. "And if I'm going to date a sugar king daddy, if that's going to be my business, which I'm not interested in. Look at me. And I'm intelligent. I will get a sugar daddy that is the sugar daddy of the sugar daddies. Not king crazy old man, alone and depressing from Michigan. Give me a break." It seemed like things were over for good, but after taking the night to cool off, Jasmine and Gino went for a walk on the beach the following morning, where he shared a heartfelt apology to the brunette beauty. She accepted his apology and promised that something like this would never happen again, and they quickly reconciled on the February 27th, 2022 episode. Unfortunately, that wasn't the end of their blowout fights. On the March 27th, 2022 episode, Jasmine started an argument with Gino during their last dinner together, before he returned to Michigan. The Panama native said she found out via social media that his ex-wife still uses his last name, and she felt that his ex-wife should change her last name back to her maiden name since the surname Palazzolo should belong to her now. Rob felt like Gino was being wronged in this situation and called Jasmine out about it at the tell-all when she revealed she was pregnant. The previews showed Rob getting up during an argument with Jasmine, but he's defending his actions. Rob shared an Instagram story via @90dayfiance saying, "The people reaching out, mad that I stood up, speak up about the unsettling nature of her actions." To which Jasmine tried to degrade Rob. However, Rob came back at Jasmine in full insulting force. The showdown led to Jasmine becoming enraged, as she always does when someone is defiant against her, and she threw her shoe at Rob. Things kicked off a second time between Jasmine and Rob over their tension with each other, and Jasmine threw her other shoe at him. While Rob's stance on Jasmine being a cheater, manipulator, and user was very apparent, Jasmine had her own set of accusations and determinations about Rob that I thought were equally as scandalous as his remarks against her. And I think Rob's image was tainted more than Jasmine's in the whole interaction. The accusations Jasmine hurled at Rob during their last resort spat had to do with how Rob made money in the past. I know Jasmine came to the tell-all ready to showcase the damning information she had about Rob. Jasmine relayed that she had found an image of Rob on a gay website bending over fully nude and using his hands to spread his buttocks. Jasmine asserted that Rob did gay porn. Rob did not deny the photo's existence, but said that he used to take pictures that homosexual men would pay him for. Next, Sophie came for Rob and doubled the assertion about Rob's past in homoerotic behavior. Sophie said she saw a text message on Rob's phone from a man asking Rob to perform fellatio on him for $500. Rob acknowledged the text, but said that some random man offered him $5,000, not $500, and that the man in question wanted to perform fellatio on him. It's clear to me after the tell-all that Rob has a solid history in the adult industry with his demographic being gay men. Throughout the accusations, I heard Rob assert that he was not gay and was very straight. Can make money however he wants to, and I don't think it should reflect on him negatively at all the clientele he has chosen to cater to. What I have trouble with is the way Rob reacted to everything. He did explain the allegations and was forthright about the circumstances in which his picture and behavior in the adult realm were out there. Rob could have chosen to be embarrassed and negate the information, but he tried to give context. However, I think Rob will forever have a stigma against him now, given his occupation choices. Moreover, Rob verbally bashed a pregnant woman. I understand that Jasmine drives Rob up the wall, but he incited Jasmine's rage and fury. I think his adult entertainment past and possibly present is coming back to haunt him, but I think his tell-all behavior is even more haunting. Rob also defended Biniam Schreiber, even though he was an admitted cheater, but threw shade at Jasmine for her situation. I feel Rob is hypocritical alongside the fact that he cheated on Sophie too, albeit allegedly only emotionally. Whether Rob's reputation is beyond repair or not, he will be in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise again. Rob filmed a new spin-off, currently coined 90 Day House, in October 2024. The latest tell-all was filmed in January 2025, before Rob's feud and leaked personal information. I don't think Rob will be received well by the new spin-off's audience after what went down at the tell-all, but regardless, he's not done with the network. I think past his next appearance, Rob can focus on showcasing his positives and trying to move away from his risque and negative reputation. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda has come out as bisexual, as well as admitting she has a crush on her trans co-star Nikki Exotica. The latest season of the reality series has been full of dramatic moments, from family fallouts to extreme weather conditions threatening the future of a wedding ceremony. And the 2024 tell-all reunion episode from this series is no exception. If you've been living under a rock, the U.S. reality series follows long-distance couples who have either applied for or received a K-1 visa and, as such, have 90 days to get married. In the Tell-All Part 1 2024 episode, Pineda revealed that she has always fancied Exotica, who previously shared her experience of being a trans woman on the show. The newlyweds were asked out of the entire 90-day cast who they would want to have children with, other than their current spouses. Exotica pointed at Jasmine, who explained that the feeling was mutual. "I would carry Nikki's baby. I like her," she said. Months after the explosive April 2024 recommitment ceremony, the cast reunited in New York to spill secrets, confront betrayals, and reveal shocking updates about their relationship since fans last checked in. Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina were one of the few couples the couples retreat actually worked for, as they were the first to arrive, hand in hand. Meanwhile, Rob Warren and Josh Weinstein showed up together, without their respective exes, Sophie Sierra and Natalie Mordov-Siva, revealing that they've formed an unexpected friendship since leaving the resort. Even though Josh and I didn't know each other, and there was some slightly bad blood because he was kind of low-key hitting on Sophie a little bit. Now we're friends going into today, Rob said in a confessional, while admitting things were complicated with his ex following their split. Stacey Silva and Florian Sukic arrived together, but things weren't exactly perfect between them since they recommitted to their marriage during the retreat. I feel like the retreat did help us. It's just you have to really implement all the tools and you have to really try, Stacey explained. And I feel like I tried my best and I just feel like Florian didn't really put his all in it. The past couple months have been not great. The rest of the cast slowly trickled in, with Ariella Weinberg nervous that the men of the cast would take her ex Binny Scheiber's side as they formed their own little group. We were committed at the resort and a lot of went down since then. Jasmine and I were really in a good place after we recommitted to each other, but when we got back, things started changing like pretty quick, he explained before mentioning Jasmine's boyfriend, Matthew Branisterianu. If Matt so happens to show up as part of the tell-all, I've got some dirt for him and I'm going to make him cry. As the cast gathered to begin filming, Jasmine Pineda was the last to arrive and was shown being driven in the back of an SUV. It's like been a while since I seen Gino. I have this gut feeling that tells me it's not going to go well, Jasmine explained. Gino has to make me look bad rather than taking accountability of the mistakes that he made during our marriage. But on my side, I can say that I could never hate someone that I love that much. Instead of the couple sitting side by side, the cast was separated by men and... Pineda is clearing things up about her reality TV debut on Before the 90 Days Season 5 back in 2021. The TLC personality, 38, took to her Instagram stories on Wednesday, January 29th, to clarify the timeline of her romance with husband Gino Palazzolo and insist that everything fans saw was completely authentic. Hi my loves. I just want to give faith that everything you saw in Before the 90 Days Season 5 is true, and that's the only and real version of facts, Jasmine began. I've had many people asking me about this topic, and out of respect to viewers I'm going to clarify it and show you with evidence how things happened chronologically, she continued. Jasmine first shared a screenshot of a photo taken in Panama City, Panama, on December 22, 2020. The image showed a list of flights on a monitor in an airport. This is the date when my husband Gino met me for the first time in person ever in Panama, Jasmine wrote. She then shared another photo taken in Panama City on the same day. This one was a mirror selfie of the Panama native and her husband. Our first picture together, good times that I will always cherish in my heart emoji, the mom of two, who is currently pregnant with her third child, continued. Jasmine's firing from her teaching job in Panama was a topic covered in Before the 90 Days Season 5. Gino, 54, traveled to the country from Michigan to meet her in person for the first time after they connected on a sugar baby website, but the couple hit a rough patch when Jasmine received direct messages from Gino's ex, who warned Jasmine that he had been in contact with her and even sent her Jasmine's nude photos. Though Gino denied it at first, his ex sent a screenshot to Jasmine and he ultimately confessed, telling the Panama native that it was his way of rubbing it in to his ex that he found someone new. Although 90 Day, the last resort centers on TLC stars navigating couples therapy at a luxurious retreat, the drama reached new heights during the Season 2 tell-all special as the cast clashed and Jasmine Pineda accused Rob Warren of selling gay porn photos on OnlyFans. Tensions flared when Rob insulted his co-star Jasmine, calling her a pregnant whore on Part 1 of the tell-all, which aired on March 31, 2025. In response, the Panama native fired back with a shocking accusation, claiming Rob had been NSFW content via the online subscription site. He used to have an OnlyFans as well and would talk to men, sell pictures to men for pay, the insider claimed. In the explicit photos obtained by In Touch, Rob was allegedly seen fully nude, bending over and using his hands to spread his buttocks. While his face was not visible, a birthmark on his right index finger appeared to confirm his identity as the reality TV star. Prior to the 90 Day, the Last Resort Season 2 tell-all, which began airing on March 31, 2025, Jasmine allegedly posted and deleted a TikTok where she posted similar sexual photos that were claimed to be of Rob and made nasty accusations, according to 90 Day Fiancé blogger John Yates. Cause he claims he was faithful and didn't have intimacy for months with anyone, while he was offering his services for money behind Sophie's back, Jasmine alleged. This is the man calling me a whore, the same that offers BJ for $500. Yes, I'm talking about the knob. Rob found himself in the crossfire of drama after he defended Gino Palazzolo after Gino's wife, Jasmine, revealed she was pregnant with her boyfriend, Matthew Branistarianu's baby, who she introduced during the spin-off as the person she wanted to join an open marriage with her and Gino. Although Gino ultimately accepted the arrangement during the recommitment ceremony, which aired on March 24, 2025, Rob accused Jasmine of using the open relationship as a way to pursue Matt, believing she truly wanted to be with him. It played out just like I figured it would, Rob told host Sean Robinson. I mean, as I was hearing this whole open relationship situation coming into light and then I was seeing who this guy Matt was and who he was to Jasmine already at that time, I just knew that this was all a plan for Jasmine to be able to be with Matt and had nothing to do with an open relationship. Jasmine eventually took accountability for her marriage not working, but called Rob a clown and said she didn't have to explain herself to him. And you're a pregnant whore, he responded, prompting Jasmine to get up from her chair and charge toward Rob, who was sitting next to Gino, with her heel in her hand. You have a bastard child, Rob continued, further yelling. You're standing there talking pictures while you're pregnant by your side guy. Rob then denied the claims in his own Instagram stories, writing, I'm not homosexual and have definitely never been any kind of prostitute. It's very unfortunate the levels people will go to just to deflect from their own discretions. Every single dumb-ass thing she posts is going right into the file, so y'all keep supporting her. I don't think 90 Day Fiancé alum Rob Warren's reputation or perception in the franchise can make comebacks after his last resort feud with Jasmine Pineda. Rob originally appeared in 90 Day Fiancé Season 10, when his then-fiancée Sophie Sierra moved from England to Los Angeles to marry Rob on the K-1 visa. Rob and Sophie had many differences, and they had terrible communication that led to many fights. However, despite their challenges, they got married, and the pair moved to Austin, Texas. But Sophie moved out shortly after they married, and they appeared in HEA Season 8. Rob and Sophie were not only living apart, not having sex, and failing to maintain a basic understanding of one another's needs, but they were also plagued by Sophie not letting go of Rob's past emotional cheating. The pair didn't reconcile and became cast members in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2. After receiving individual and couples therapy, Rob recommitted to Sophie, but Sophie wanted to split with Rob. While they did reconnect and started having sex after their last resort breakup, they showed up to the tell-all on uncertain terms that I saw were exacerbated by accusations. During The Last Resort Season 2, where Jasmine was working on her since-failed marriage to Gino Palazzolo, Rob and Jasmine did not get along. Jasmine wanted an open relationship with Gino, which Gino ultimately agreed to, and Rob wasn't okay with Jasmine disrespecting Gino, and he spoke out about Jasmine's behavior and motives, which made Jasmine angry and resentful. Come the last resort tell-all, Jasmine showed up very pregnant with the man Matt Brownies, who she had the open relationship with. Jasmine was still married to Gino, and Rob took serious offense to Jasmine's pregnancy and boasting. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine